Hello everyone. Today we're going to talk about mode mixture. And before we do that, I'd like to look at this song by Robert Schumann. This is number 7 from the Opus 48 collection, Dichterliebe. Let's give it a listen.
Ich grolle nicht, und wenn das Herz aufbricht, wie verlornes Lied, wie verlornes Lied, ich grolle nicht, ich grolle nicht, wie du ausstrahlst in Diamantenpracht. Es fällt kein Strahl in deines Herzens Nacht, das weiß ich längst. Ich grolle nicht, und wenn das Herz auch bricht, ich sah dich ja im Traume und sah die Nacht in deines Herzens Raume, sah die Schlange, die ihrem Herzen frisst. Ich sah meine Lieb, wie sehr du elend bist. Ich grolle nicht, ich grolle nicht.
There's some good stuff going on in there. This is one of my favorite Schumann songs. That's saying something because I'm a big fan of Schumann Lieder. So let's take a look at this. It appears to be in C major. And the last thing we heard was that great authentic cadence in C major. We begin in C major. The key signature clearly indicates C major. But then we have this weird A flat in the third bar on das Herz aufbricht. And what's interesting about that is if you try to analyze this, let's see if we can make head or tail. We have a D down here in the bass, and we have A flat C F. Well, what kind of chord is that? Well, D F would imply some sort of minor diminished construction. D F A flat is a diminished triad. D F A flat C is a diminished triad with a minor seventh on top. That makes it a half diminished. Now, D is what in the key of C? That's right, D is 2. So what we're looking at here is a 2 chord that's half diminished. Now, in a major key, is 2 half diminished? It is not. In a major key, 2 would be a minor seventh. So, is there a situation you can think of where 2 is a half diminished chord? That's right. 2 is half diminished in the minor key. If this were C minor, A flat would be naturally occurring in the key and you would have a 2 half diminished chord, D, F, A flat, C. So what Schumann has done here, and anytime you're dealing with mode mixture, this is essentially what happens. Schumann has reached across into the parallel minor and pulled out a chord. In this case, he's pulled out the 2 chord from the parallel minor. Now, A is what scale degree in the key of C? That's right, it's a 6th scale degree. So what we have here is a lowered 6, and then that turns your 2 chord into half diminished chord. So that's where we're getting, he's not actually borrowing the 2 chord in minor necessarily. What he's doing is he's borrowing the 6th scale degree from minor, and the end result is a 2 half diminished 7 as what you'd see in a minor key. So with that in mind, when we talk about mode mixture, we are talking about borrowing chords and scale degrees from a parallel mode. There's a very common example of this at the end of a whole lot of Bach chorales, at the end of a whole lot of classical era pieces of music, called the Picardy third. What is a Picardy third? Does anyone know? Believe it or not, I can actually hear you when you talk to the screen. This is an incredible leap in technology we've got going here. That's right, a Picardy third is when you have a major tonic ending at the end of a minor key piece of music. So that's an example of mode mixture. It's a very common one. We often don't even think about it being mode mixture because it is so common and it's at the end, so it doesn't really have any ramifications for the harmonic structure or anything like that. But that would be an example of mode mixture. What we're going to do in class is put up lists of chords and see how those chords are impacted by borrowing from the parallel major or the parallel minor. I can tell you right now, this is a very common move to have the flat 6. So this video is a little shorter, just introducing the concept. We'll spend a lot of time looking at literature. We'll probably come back to this song because apart from the mode mixture, I want to talk about why Schumann would choose to do that. There are interesting reasons, and it's a lot of fun to get. We're starting to get to the point where we're getting to stuff that's a lot of fun to do. It's going beyond just concepts and into really meaty analysis that looks at all aspects of the piece. And quite frankly, it is a lot of fun. So I hope you enjoy what we're getting ready to do, and have a great rest of your day.